What's up, guys? Welcome back to Bring Me Joy-Con. So today I just wanted to talk about the fact that Pokemon Sword and Shield was just released a few days ago, and people are already review bombing it. If you don't know what review bombing is, websites like Metacritic, where you can write reviews for video games, which a lot of people go to Metacritic for video game reviews, and they used to be a very trusted site to find out if a game is good or not, how it ranks on a scale of 1 to 10, and people have been review bombing that, which means basically they just go on there and give it a 0 day 1 of release, and it's just not good. It doesn't give a actual clear answer of whether or not the game is good. If you're going on there and you're giving something a 0 because you're annoyed with the company that made it, or say you're a PS4 fanboy or whatever, and you don't like Nintendo, you don't want them to do well, and you go on there and give it all zeros, it's pretty obvious when you read the reviews who has actually played the game and who hasn't, because generally if you're going to give something a 0, it means that it doesn't even work. Even a bad game can get, a 3. So if you're giving a video game a 0, you probably haven't played it, or it's completely broken and it doesn't work at all. I believe there's a WWF game recently people have been talking about that probably should have somewhere closer to a 0. And I would bet that even that one doesn't have a 0. So there's a good example. The game doesn't even work, and it's got a higher rating than Pokemon. So it's just not okay. It's not cool. And I'm someone who doesn't really read reviews anyway. I generally will watch a game trailer or watch another YouTuber play the game so that I can decide if I want to buy it. So I don't really ever read reviews. I don't read them for movies either. It just seems silly, like as if my time's so valuable that I couldn't possibly waste an hour to figure out if it's good or not. Or like in the case of like a movie, like 2 hours to just watch it and see for myself. Now on video games, I understand wanting to know beforehand because they cost a lot more than a movie does. So a lot of people go to Metacritic. They're pretty well known for having accurate reviews and finding out if a game is good or not. And so when you've got people review bombing like that, it's just not cool. It's happened with a few other games in the past too, and I don't know if there's a way to fix that, or if there's something Metacritic can do to put things into place to weed out who's not real, or who's not real, but who's just giving it a 0 and had never played it before. Because it happens. People get together online, of course, and everybody online, people aren't always the nicest when they're behind a keyboard. And they'll get together and say, hey, we don't want Pokemon to do very well, so we're all going to go on there day 1 and give it a 0. And there's like 1,000 of these in this case. And then there's even a few that are giving it a 10 and just say, like, this game looks amazing. And that to me almost seems like maybe it's a Pokemon fan that hasn't played the game yet. But there's way, way less of that going on than these zeros coming from people who write a review that sounds like they've never even played a Pokemon game before. So it's not good either way, but to just want to drag other people down for no reason and rain on their parade just doesn't seem very good. And a lot of people do. I know some people have never heard of Metacritic before, but a lot of people do go there for review scores and things. And so I just don't think it's right. I kind of wish there were a way to, like, if we could give ratings after purchasing the game right there in game. That would be very cool, because I feel like people wouldn't buy a game they don't want to play just to review bomb it. And so if there were a way that you could give a rating within the game's menu of what you think of the game, or just on the Switch itself, Switch Online, or whatever. That might be a way to kind of stop the review bombing like that. So I know it's the internet, and it's probably not going to change a whole lot, but you know, just an idea. So let me know. I haven't picked up Sword or Shield myself yet. I want to get one of them. I haven't decided which yet. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this game, or if it didn't meet the standard you were hoping for in a Pokemon Switch release, because this was supposed to be a big deal, and it was supposed to be this massive open world game, and I've seen kind of mixed things from actual people reviewing it, not just people giving it zeros. And there were a few people that were a little disappointed, and then there were other people that said, you know, they reused some of the graphics and stuff from the 3DS game, but it's still a great game. So yeah, let me know what you think about the game. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and have an awesome day. Follow me on Instagram, join our Discord so we can chat, and I think that's everything. Have a great day, guys.